Alright, here we have an ASUS GTX 1070. I'm not really sure what model it is, but it doesn't really matter. Let's start by checking all of our base voltage rails and resistances to see that we don't have any issues. So I'll put into resistance mode and I'll probe ground maybe here. Alright, 12 volt finger. Move this over a bit. 12 volt finger, 2 and rising, looks good. 3.3, about 14, 15 is not shorted, so I'll leave it at that. Top 12 volt finger, and we have a short, so this should be quite straightforward. Most likely it is one of the VRM phases, but we can always make sure later. Just double checking that we don't have 1.8 volt short. 850 looks good. I don't know what this is, but I am assuming it is related to the 12 volt. We can double check this later. 5 volt, so this should be short. This should be 5 volt, which looks okay. PEX rail, jumping about 70, 80, so that's fine as well. Core is almost not measurable, but it should be almost 0. Yeah, fully around 1.1, 0.9, so that's okay. And we have memory here. If I can get a reading. About 76, 77. Okay, so everything looks good except for the 12 volt. So I'm going to go ahead and troubleshoot these to find out which one is the problem. Alright, so I've hooked up a bench power supply and I've got my multimeter in voltage mode. What I can do now is I can go through each of these to see if there's any problems on the V-core phases. So what I'll do is I'll probe ground here and I'll just measure one of these. And you can see we get 0.7, which means that the voltage is actually going through one of these phases. We don't know which one it is yet, but we can troubleshoot this in just a second. Alright, so one quick way we can check, or a possible way to check if it does work, is we can go through all of the gates of these MOSFETs, so here, and we can see if there's any anomalies. So I put my multimeter into diode mode, and what we can do is we can go measure the gates here. So we have all of these on the bottom right pin, and also this one here. So what we can do is, I've already measured these, so I can give you an example of something that looks good. So if I measure something here, we get, if I can connect, about 1.4. And if I do the third one, we get that reads 0.83. So there's definitely a problem with this one, but something interesting I've also found is that these two bottom MOSFETs here have 1.4, while these ones seem to be 0.6. So something may be wrong with this one as well, but first let's remove this here and also probably replace the driver so we can fix this card up. Alright, so I put a replacement MOSFET on, and unfortunately the bottom ports seem to be a bit rusty, so I'll try and test at the DVI port at the top instead. I just put a small heatsink on just to make sure it doesn't overheat, and we'll see if it turns on. So I'll short the power buttons. And we have a picture. So I'll put the collar back on, we'll run some tests. Alright, the card has been running Unigine Heaven for a while now, and it seems to be doing okay with no issues that I can see. The only thing I can sort of tell is that the hotspot temperatures are a little bit high, but that's unfortunately expected because this card doesn't have any memory or VRM direct contact. Also, if you're wondering why the power supply is so loud, it's because this one is a servo power supply and it actually scales the fan speed linearly with the power draw. So it's very easy to tell if the card crashes during benchmarks or something. Anyways, if you have any questions, just feel free to leave them down below and I'll try and answer them.